Well, one of the first major criticisms from Knack was the first that it was a limited move set. Knack 2 adds new moves, combos, abilities and a skill tree that allows players to upgrade moves that fit to their particular style of play. Guys, it's Mirio here and you're watching the review of Knack 2. So let's get started. Well, there are new gameplay mechanics that assist with more complex platform puzzle design. Knack can now drop and return his parts at will. Many segments and secrets require a smaller Knack to stand on a ledge or get through a narrow passage. Once you are through, you can call all the parts back to return to Knack's current full size. Knack's health is directly proportional to his size though, so dropping parts may put you into a risk of death. There's also environmental interactions like dragging objects around, which is nothing new to games but is entirely new to Knack, giving the team yet another tool for creating more interesting puzzle platforming segments. The difficulty was something I felt in handling in Knack Part 1, which was pretty mediocre back then. Well, easier modes have made it a fun experience but a casual game, while harder ones created a near insurmountable challenge. It was nice to see both sides of the spectrum approach, and Knack 2 continues this trend. Instead of only increasing combat difficulty though, separate difficulties may actually affect the puzzles and paths, meaning easy modes open up shortcuts and you won't have to navigate through challenging platforming sections that you choose. Co-op is a huge focus for Knack 2, and though the first one had the ability of a second player to play, it could often feel like one player was needing in too many parts for the game. Knack 2 takes every moment and applies to a co-op flair to it. For example, if there is any QTE sequences, both players will need to press the buttons. It even answers where there are only one Knack in the story, but effectively saying that the co-op Knack is just a part of the main Knack, and during cutscenes, he is shown to be made up of both red and blue parts, the color of the second player obviously. Well, this is how Knack works, ways of resolving questions that arise in mostly all the platforming areas. Well, this might sound pretty different, but you should give Knack 2 a try. It is pretty basic, but it is pretty good, because if you are minimal and simple in many ways, you still can be better than one of those twisted crucibles in video gaming, as I can say. So, well, Knack 1 was pretty mediocre. Knack 2 improves upon it, and it does not become a great game, but it surely becomes a good game. So, should you buy this game? Yeah, you absolutely should. If you like the Part 1. Well, if you really hated the Part 1, well, there's no way of saying this properly. You should just stay away from this game. So, this has been Mirio. Hope you like this video. Don't forget to share and comment if you have any queries. And I'll see you in my next video. Peace.
And now I know my heart is a gold.